Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Patricia's Crafting Corner. I'm Patricia. Today we are going to make one of the little journal notebooks, and I'll be using the Nasabi black resin. It's the 1-to-1 ratio by volume, and excuse me, this is the first time I've tried it, so I've already taken the liberty of dusting my one side of the notebook, the ink pen, and a small bookmark with the Let's Resin interference powder in silver. So I'll just add part B to my already poured 2.5 ounces of part A. Okay. And I'll be mixing it with my electric hand mixer by Let's Resin for approximately 3 to 4 minutes, whichever one. I already have my leveling measure on the table to make sure my molds are level. And we're just going to go on and mix this up. I won't have you watch the entire mixing process because it is rather boring and we want to get the project going. Okay, I'm back. I've got the resin all mixed. Just going to scrape the sides and the bottom. Now, once this black epoxy resin is mixed, you have a working time of 40 minutes. So at least that gives you time to get everything set up. And you don't have to really rush through and make a lot of mistakes. I also have an ink pen insert that I will be putting inside of my ink pen mold. So that once it's completed, it's a, now I'm not quite sure of how many ounces because I've never made this particular mold resin before. And right offhand, I don't remember which one this is. I'll have to get that information so that I can let you know which notebook this is, which size. Sorry for my hand being in front of the camera. I don't know if you see. I've already made a mess. I don't know, the last couple of days working with this resin and even with the eco resin, for some reason I just haven't been able to get it right. But never give up. Keep going. Because if you want to do something, you've got to learn. And believe me, this is something, it is a learning process. I'll just put it like that. Get the mold all cleaned up. And try to scrape that resin off of the mat. I'm going to set that right there for now. Okay, I'll be right back after I get this mess cleaned up. Okay, I'm back. I've got the mess all cleaned up. I'm going to finish getting the resin into the molds. Per the manual, it has between 8 to 24 hours curing time, fully cured, and between 24 to 48 hours. And remember to always wear your personal protection equipment. You never know. Be careful with your skin. Keep it covered. And definitely wear something for your breathing, especially with the fumes. You may not smell anything, but that doesn't mean that there isn't anything to be concerned about. I'm going to just get this out the way and just tap my books. I need to get one of my little micro brushes, and I don't want you to wait while I look for one. Be right back. Okay, I've already gone around the edges with my micro brush for bubbles, to break up any bubbles if there are any. I'm going to give it a spritz of alcohol. And now I'll put the curing machine together and let it go. And I'll be back as soon as everything is completed. Thank you. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Everything has been cured. I even had a little bit of resin that I used. I used 2 tablespoons of A and 2 tablespoons of B to just make this little pin holder also. And that'll complete our little set. I have silver binder rings. And I'm going to demold everything first, see what I need to trim, and we'll go on and do that together. So first, let's start to demold everything. Oh, this turned out really nice. That's with the interference, silver interference. That's what that looks like. Okay. I don't have any pinholes. It's well one little bitty pinhole looking air bubble. None on the sides, bottom, or on the top. Same here. One, two, three, maybe. They look like little pinholes. None on the sides or the bottom, the top. I do have some little edges on both of the covers that need to be trimmed smooth. Now, let's see. It's been a while since I've made any of these pins, and I always had problems getting them out, but we're going to get this one out one way or the other. So pull on the bottom, okay. Not too bad. I do have a little air bubble at the very tip there. I think we can take care of that. Smooth off the edges and even decorate that. Our little bookmark, I know I'm going to have some trimming to do because I can see that right there. But still in all, no air bubbles. Nope, no pinholes. And for our pin holder, I didn't fill it to the top of the mold because I didn't want it to be so thick. I measured out just enough to be able to complete it. To be able to put it together so it'll stand. Nice, nice. Everything looks pretty good. No air bubbles. No pinholes. Just some that needs to be trimmed and smoothed off though. And I love the colors. So I'll get my deburring tool and I'll trim all the extra off. The main thing with getting all this extra off is so that you don't cut your fingers or scratch yourself. Because if you're going to use it, you don't want to hurt yourself every time you pick it up or add a pin to it. Always trim out the insides of these little things to help when I get ready to put it together. think my next project, I'll put together an entire set with the 8 by 11 notebook, one of the little journal notebooks, and maybe just a little small, the smallest one they've got. I don't have the numbers right offhand, but I mean, the smallest one I believe is like a 3 by 5, 4 by 5. Could be wrong on those exact measurements, but I'll get them all together, and when I'm ready to make one of those sets, I'll definitely have everything so that you'll be able to journey along with me on that one. And again, if you like what I'm doing, like, share, comment, and click that little bell on the side also, so that when I get ready to post more videos, you'll be notified. I always place my parts against me so that I won't do any jagged cuts, edges. It braces it for a smooth and sleek cut. I'll just cut this part off. These have some little rough edges on them, so we'll definitely trim this off. I think I'll give this one to my daughter, my oldest daughter. She loves things in black. And she loves to decorate her desk. Her desk at work, desk upstairs in her room. So either way, wherever she decides to put it, it'll be a complete set for her. And the last, not least, is our pen. Yes, that's definitely sharp. Yeah, and I see an air bubble at the top here too. I could go in with some UV resin and fill that in, but I'm not. I think what I'll do is just decorate that too. I have some note paper to add into it. Everything I've got, excuse me, I bought it from Amazon. I like these a lot more than I like the little loose because, excuse me, it's too many of them. It'll be 6. And with this, you just need the 2, and they'll fill 3 holes at a time. Now I'll put the front and back together. Insert. Well, anyway, something like that. But actually, I believe the rings are supposed to go in the inside and the bar on the outside, but we're going to leave it like that for right now. Let's put this together. It's a little tight. Oh, scratching myself. Trim that out. Open that hole a little bit. Need to trim just a little bit more. And that's how that works. And the ink pen would go in there on one of those. Okay, well, I've got everything completed now. I'm going to take a few minutes to get some more things out to decorate and to finish our book off, mark off with a tassel. And I'll be back in a second. Okay, here's the finished results with a few little decorations to add on to try to bling it out. Hope you liked it and hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.